This was a long time ago, but I remember it clearly. We moved into a community with tight spaces between our house and our neighbors, and we didn't like them being able to see into our kitchen. We put up a bunch of plants, costing thousands. But my parents thought it would be worth it. A week later, my parents woke up to find the plants completely chopped down. My father was furious and marched over to our neighbor's house. The neighbor claimed the plants were on his property line, so he had every right to take them down. He warned that if anything went on his property again, he would report us to the authorities immediately. Later that day, my father called the company that had installed the plants, and thanks to the warranty, they agreed to replant them the following week at no charge. We made absolutely sure the new plants were not on our neighbor's property. A few days later, though, we caught him chopping them down again at 2 a.m. We called the police for obstruction of property, and after a conversation with our neighbor, he agreed to hire a professional to mark his property line. My father agreed as well. A few days later, I came home to find orange tape in my neighbor's yard. Apparently, his fence was 11 feet over our property line. We watched as he angrily took down his fence. Within the next month, we were happily enjoying our new space and privacy in the backyard. Meanwhile, our neighbor ended up losing a quarter of his backyard and had to pay almost $10,000 for the destruction of our property. We got to plant our plants again. TLDR. My neighbor chopped down our plants because he claimed they were on his property. After a professional marked the property line, he lost 11 feet of his backyard, had to pay for the destruction, and we got to keep our plants.